ces enfants me font penser aux oiseaux de Darwin, ceux qui se posaient dans sa main aux Galapagos en 1835 et qu'il pouvait attraper simplement en la refermant. Ils sont comme aveuglés par la pseudo-évidence de leur action. Nous sommes tous en compétition, non pas pour obtenir de l'information, mais pour en donner aux autres. Le péril du climat, c'est demain. Le péril du mimétisme, amplifié par les médias et la technologie, c'est tout de suite.
Que faire quand un temps se finit, quand on sait intimement ne plus jamais pouvoir y accéder? Ce sont ces deux mots qui me font peur. Trop, suivi de tard, ou bien même trop, suivi de quoi que ce soit d'autre. Trop et pas assez, mais par rapport à quoi? Et certaines fois, trop tard paraît trop apporter. Je pleure, j'ai peur. Mais il n'est pas question du jeu, juste, seulement du juste.
Hey, when in Paris. Upon reflection, the big problem in fighting climate change the last 2 decades is that it will need giant long-term investments, something companies nowadays simply don't do. It's contrary to their philosophy. I feel true when I say our generation has received the biggest responsibility ever laid on any human being. If we fail, life forever will change. And in my opinion, we as a human intelligent race have far from explored all our possibilities. Do you feel anxious about our future? It makes me sad to see that our seemingly infinite power to imagine might not bring the solutions of life and joy to every human.
You spoke about messages tended in deep obscurity, walls pulled up and with it barbaric nasty violence. You said very nasty and money and black. At the end, could you find that circle which brings one from hatred to love?
We need to find a circle from meaning to nothingness. Only if we can find that our life should not be about something other than helping each other, and so helping ourselves, only then can we survive in a genuinely pleasant way. Can I say that? I don't know. I feel like a communist. But I would more want to feel like nothing at all. Like a tree. Does a tree feel? Things go along and move through. Away from today, from now to tomorrow, and the next moment. It's changing. We're changing. Moving into tomorrow while choosing what we do today.
You wanted to know about my thoughts in the light of my environment and routine. 4 years later, I simply feel stuck in these thoughts, feelings, and states of beings you described so well before. 4 years before. Time might be irrelevant. If we wouldn't care about time, the ephemeral state of everything, would we care less about death? A finitude of joy and hope?
Ce n'est pas tant leur action qui me fait douter, mais le fait qu'un péril peut en cacher un autre. Persuadé de la fin du monde, je redoute des dégâts psychologiques et des vagues de suicide. Je vais tenter de l'expliquer à ma fille, mais pas sûr qu'elle m'écoute. Elle est comme aveuglée par la pseudo-évidence de leur action.
Je me sens lâche, je m'en veux. Je pleure, j'ai peur.
Yesterday, I was wondering if we learn to speak, learn to imagine and visualize only for the process of easily telling another where to find food, or if this action and its consequences had some higher meaning. Now, we have used this ability to be super skillful at creating our own environment. No longer do we scurry around for food and water. Still, we sit scurrying the internet for volatile delight. Yet I really don't expect a reply to the puke that my brain offers. I felt a really strong connection. And this is the only reason I want to say all these things to you. To be honest, I'm not sure if it's useful for me to think about this stuff, because will I be able, or anyone I can reach, to change anything? Or am I just too young, with too severe thoughts?
Tout se passe comme si nous étions tous en compétition pour donner du sens au monde. Ceux qui n'en trouvent pas, ou bien qui ne sont pas écoutés, se replient sur eux-mêmes. Le comportement de sacrifice ou de suicide est le signal ultime qu'utilisent les membres de notre espèce pour signaler qu'ils sont dignes de rejoindre la coalition dont ils désirent idéalement faire partie. Si cette coalition n'existe pas, ou bien n'existe plus, c'est pour signaler qu'ils sont dignes de rejoindre le royaume d'un être imaginaire.
I feel we share some kind of demon in our being. For both of us, it's the pain that our senses are on. Nevertheless, we're stuck in this place, and too bright to just give up. If I were to stand next to you, I probably wouldn't be able to say all these things in one sitting, and thus I would be less annoying. But please, tell me if you don't want me to send these considerations. That I'm a romantic was already clear to me. I like words and observations, because with those two you can paint any situation in the colour and emotion you like. So maybe you should be wary of all the words I say. They are the thing I use to shape my reality. Yesterday, I was part of a very metaphysical and so kind of awkward bullshit conversation. At some point, we were trying to approach a definition of life. The only real agreement we could come to is that at any rate, life is some sort of waveform, derived from the sun's energy, waveform radiations. Merit, meeting you is a blessing. Every moment I feel close to you. I'm thinking I want to be psychically close to you, say in a proximity of around 0.5 to 3 meters. We have met, but at the same time our lines may never really cross. Such coincidental luck happens to me, either positive or negative. Always these things happen. And they make me think that change always happens. We follow the movement of a wave, up and down, and up and down, three-dimensional and back again. I'm going to continue cooking now. I hope you're having a nice day.
J'aurais aimé tant avec toi, en te sachant quelque part, peut-être telles deux lignes parallèles, destinées à ne jamais se croiser. Yet, I wish we would be parallel waveforms that are moving in the same direction and crossing each other's path in a set interval. Could this have been possible? Is this too late now? S'apercevoir dans un miroir, prendre peur. Peur de soi, soi-même. Cette terrible chose qui ronge l'intérieur. Est-ce soi? L'amertume et noirceur en temps de désespoir, est-ce soi? Juste, sache que je n'ai plus confiance en rien. Comment vivre quand on se voit mourir avec le reste? Continuer à exister dans un monde noir et aveugle. Je demeure avec une peur, invisible à l'œil extérieur, cachée par des sourires, rires et soupirs, mais bien là, à fleur de peau.
Bien, Parisien. Things still happen. They will probably not stop happening. And if we stop perceiving them, we will no longer be part of the world of things. I keep saying all these grave things, portraying a dark world. Do you think I am exaggerating? Merit, I'm not entirely sure if you still read my messages. Even though it's been at least 48 hours since my last textual message, I have surely not forgotten about you.
À mes yeux, your response had its entire legitimacy. Pour tes yeux, ta personne. Legitimacy for yourself, above all passions and emotions. A pragmatic response to the despair of our time. Today I would love to be able to compose texts and music with you, sink into the woods or once again cycle through cities screaming into the wind the thoughts and fears of our vulnerable souls and fragile bodies.
All in all, I'm trying to better myself. Before, I've always been too much in need of distraction to undertake any serious project. My affliction is not at a level humans can show truthfully yet. There's some devil exerting its delight to lure me into nothingness. Constant voices, comments, analyzation, judgments in my head have an affinity for understanding things. So at 20, I'm a soul who's aware by examining the giant heaps that are at our disposal in this information age. Age 20, and I'm not sure what more there is to learn from age now, till death, except all the adventurous things that are not shown in movies. I truly feel hollow. I truly feel I'd rather be a tree. I deeply hope you're floating through time like a breeze, over the Dutch lower lands. Are you entertaining yourself? Keeping yourself busy? Vibrating and interacting? Loving?
N.
J'ai peur, je pleure. De culpabilité, d'amour, de tendresse. Will there be a free will wave of suicidal release? Or will our human, anthropo-egocentric civilization just end in screams of pain, guilt and aggressivity? Je prends le parti de rester, pour observer, analyser, prendre note, et peut-être un peu me moquer, sans oublier de désespérer dans l'absurdité de ce monde immonde. Ces deux mots semblent de pair, bientôt inséparables.
Si beaucoup d'entre nous sont prêts à se sacrifier, cela n'a rien à voir avec de la responsabilité, de l'amour ou de la compassion. C'est une conséquence extrême de notre asymétrie attentionnelle. Ce piège, je l'appelle la main de Darwin.
Hommage profane. Avons-nous des devoirs envers nous-mêmes? Non, je ne crois pas. À vrai dire, je ne pense pas, ne comprends pas. Je n'énoncerai pas qu'un acte vis-à-vis de soi-même, à soi-même, soit consentant, est un crime, donc immoral. Je me souviens de tes longs bras, ton torse, avec des petits dessins comme sortis des plus fabuleux des contes pour enfants, directement marqués sur ta chair, apportés temporairement en ton sein. Un grand sourire que je ne voulais surtout pas t'arracher. Nos rayonnements étaient similaires et tout aussi contraires. Je me sentais force destructrice, dans un nuage de bonheur quand tous deux se joignaient, mêlés, mais terriblement dénudés, frêles, vagues, épuisés, étiolés, quand je me retrouvais sur ces petites jambes fébriles. Je hais la routine. Elle fut mon excuse, elle ne sera jamais, toujours, qu'une excuse. La routine, imposée par le pouvoir de l'argent, compétitivité morbide et débouchant en miséreuse précarité. Lâcheté morale, pathologique. Vivre pour survivre, exister pour subsister. Dans quel cerveau malsain est née cette stupide idée? La routine a tué par milliers. Criminel, je te hais. Repetition kills you, right? I fear, I cry. I fear crying or I cry fearing. However, will it remain too late?